Hey everybody, Al Puglisi Trains. What do we got here? Well, we have, in my opinion, one of the coolest structures Howard's ever built. That's just my opinion. It is Howard completely built this from scratch, as he does all his buildings. And this particular one he calls the Avon Inn. I fell in love with this, and he allowed me to build a HO version of this as part of my apprenticeship that you might have seen in past episodes on my layout on the Pugsburg Railroad. But this one is offered for sale. Howard has offered this for sale. It is not cheap, but hey, there's about 100 hours worth of labor in this. And let me show you the 4 different sides, and we'll talk to Howard a little bit more about it. And in the link below will be my contact information if you're interested in the purchase. Now, we're not going to ship this. Due to the fragility of it, you're going to need to pick it up. We're in the Columbia, Maryland area, which is a suburb of Baltimore. And one of the big bonuses you're going to get if you pick this up is you're going to see Howard's layout. You're going to be able to see his layout, meet Howard, meet me, see my layout, and some other interesting surprises. So let me show you some other angles of this, and we'll go inside and talk to Howard about it. Here's an upper view of the building. Now this is, again, no prototype. This is something Howard designed out of his imagination. Here's an interesting view from the side. Here is an interesting view of the opposite side, and forgive me folks, but again, the size of this is about 9.5 inches by 22 inches. That's the approximate size of the diorama for this HO model. And let me show you the back end of this. You know what's interesting is the back end of it is almost as cool as the front. It's just really cool. Let's go talk to Howard and hear a little bit more about this building, and you can catch a peek of the O-scale version of this I'm building for my O-scale layout as well. How you doing?
Oh shit, I'm doing fine. Oh, you know that.
You're allowing...
Well, it's another day playing with structures and choo-choos and all that kind of stuff. What could be better?
And you're allowing me to build an Avon Inn for O-scale.
Well, you could. I can't really say allow. I mean, if you were to sell this to make a profit on it, I probably would ask for a design fee, which is only fair.
Right.
But this is for your own layout. So
yes.
You can be sure. I'm honored you want to use it.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in size, folks. Big brother, little brother. And
well, the size is incredible. You're going to need a larger house, just like they said in Jaws. You need a bigger boat. You need a bigger house.
All right, let me pause this, Howard, because it's slipping off my knees. Hold on, just a second. Well, talk about what inspired the design of that hotel, or just it came out of your mind, or what?
Just made it up, Al. I have unlimited ideas, but my ideas are in the 100 years old. I am a dinosaur or a stegosaur, whatever you want to call it. I mean, John Allen had that stegosaurus, the work dinosaur.
Right.
I'm the same way. I'm a stegosaur. I mean, my son's an architect. He's also a futurist. And he'll come downstairs and, where's the maglev, Dad? My God, where's the curtain wall and this and that? Where's the glass? And I said, John, this is where I want to be. I love the style. And I told you I made up my own style, which I call Appalachian Gothic.
Right.
Now, this style never existed. It's sort of like the way you would find Gothic architecture in an area like West Virginia.
Right.
So it seems to work on the layout. Most of my buildings are in that style. Now, this Avon Inn is the epitome of Appalachian Gothic. Right. That's it right there. That's exactly what it is.
I think so, because I fell in love with it. Like I said, I built an HO one, and then I'm building this O-scale one.
Well, you got into the putting cupolas on, which is funny, because there was a time every building that I would take to the shows for sale, I'd have a cupola. And one day, this lady comes up to me, very attractive lady. It says, Mr. Zane. Yes? It says, I really love your buildings, but why does everyone have this thing on the top? You mean a cupola? And she says, yeah. I said, well, it's a man thing. She thought my possum wasn't fully baked.
She disappeared quickly.
You wouldn't believe how fast she disappeared.
Oh, God.
Another one, But, just want our heart and soul.
Right. I was with a friend and we were driving around in the car and he was like, you don't see many buildings with cupolas. And I said, that's bullshit. I said, and we looked, no sooner did he say that, and I'm not going to mention who it was. Then I looked over my shoulder and we saw two buildings, a big house and the big 4-car garage. Both
Well,
with
there was
cupolas.
an architectural reason for it, Al. This is long before air conditioning. Remember the style of Appalachian Gothic?
Mm-hmm.
In theory, or magical theory, or make-up theory, would be 1870 to 1920. Okay, air conditioning was not prevalent during those periods. So like in a church steeple, they would build a high church steeple, and they put vents in it. Why? Because air rises.
Right.
And that's how they cool it. The same with cupolas.
Right.
The air would rise, and that would cool the house.
Wow.
You couldn't get rid of the humidity, but you could actually, plus the air would circulate, and it made a big difference.
Right.
It's not done now. Everything. Quite frankly, I'd rather have a cupola in this house than air conditioning because I love fresh air.
Wow. Well, Howard, you took a lot of time to build that thing in HO. It's not an inexpensive building.
That thing is about, it's really fun to build in here. When you're paying the plumber $140 an hour to fix the shitter in the other room.
Right.
And I'm sitting here making $5 an hour doing this stuff.
Right.
I used to have a sign at the show. You may remember. Folks, when you see these buildings, please understand, before you ask me about the price, that I stopped working for $3 an hour in 1956.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't make any difference.
Right.
They get offended if you're making more.
Right.
So it's, I got probably 100 hours in that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But, who's going to pay me? If I charge $50 an hour? Yeah.
Right.
It's not going to happen. So I'd be happy to get...
25 was what
25 is a fair price.
And local delivery, I really don't want to ship.
No,
this.
we're not going to. It's too valuable to ship.
Right, it's too valuable.
Mm.
And you come down, you can see the world famous layout downstairs.
That it will also give you a book and a videotape on the house.
And a cup of coffee.
It tastes like somebody washed their feet, but it's okay.
Well, Howard, thanks so much. I'm going to end the video with another shot of this building.
So you're quite welcome.
All right. Folks, if you're interested in this, contact me at alpug1@verizon.net. Again, it's alpug1@verizon.net. It is $2,500, a local pickup. We're not going to ship this. It's just too big a building, too frail. But it's worth coming out here just to see the layout, just to drink the coffee, just to see
the book and the video.
The book and the video, everything in the world. And, it's just a wonderful thing. And it's an HO scale. It's beautiful. Like I said, it's about 22 inches long and it's about 11 inches deep, the diorama.
Al, did
yes.
you get the back of it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yep. Everybody, thanks so much for watching. And if you're interested in it or want any additional pictures, again, contact me at alpug1@verizon.net. Thanks.